as though I were trying to kill him.
Yes, it does.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Oh, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice,
Actually, I can't.
if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
These pansies.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it.
Well, that's what
Well,
she asked you, dear.
Do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
Showing evidence.
Of course I have evidence.
Ooh, I like your swagger, Hair Forehead. Hit it.
The court will see the evidence. Mr. Justice, hit it, as they say.
Oh, I'll hit that. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is...
Wrong page. Aha!
Aha!
That's a side view mirror.
As it so happens, Dr. Maractus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident?
An accident. Stop hitting me.
accident!
An accident! It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park,
It's made of people.
our murder scene.
It's people.
Dr. Maractus's car hit a pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel.
Merc?
Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in the garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park.
Ass
hurts. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means?
Like me to kiss it and make it better?
You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Hal Maractus?
No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something.
Something. I suppose it's worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Hal Maractus. Does this, other than this?
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. That's the face of guilt.
Stickler's truth.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Oh, yes, well, as you can see, my mother's cell phone has a defect.
It walks under cars.
It is given to rolling. It is quite a pain when I trip along the side of the road, you know.
Rolls.
Just looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice!
Na-na-na-na.
You should be a judge. That way you could be justice.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place.
Well, yes, of course.
Incidentally, the prosecution has received no reports of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
No, I mean, yes. I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket, trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion?
Damn right it does.
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content, and I was on my way back home, yes.
That's when you passed in front of the Maractus Clinic.
Why, yes, that's correct.
That was a pretty suspicious pause there.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Oh, of course.
Use this handy map so we don't have to listen to you.
The supermarket is here, along the main road. You do have to listen to me.
There goes Billy.
My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet woe was I. I walked on, unaware of my loss.
It's made of people.
And walked right into that fateful park, so made of people. And when I was walking through...
Hold it. Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic. Somebody filling in this voice.
The same
Yeah,
entrance.
the same entrance our victim used.
Good enough. Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance?
I have no clear recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say.
Go figure.
Hold it.
This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
Which of these things is not like the other?
What's behind door number 3?
Do you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
Oh my god, Eldoon is noodle back.
For I remember something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us the noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice.
What about that sign? Could that be important? So the sign on the noodle stand said, noodle. It appears that the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious?
No, it sucks.
I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days.
Please don't.
I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Whatever sort of noodles this stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some applied to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles.
Wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Wait, what?
He wants to taste his noodle.
Are those like smart bombs?
Or smart cars? So the sign said, noodle? You're absolutely sure about this?
Licking my fingers. I can...
Oh wait, what?
Ching.
Really? I'm illiterate.
Let me be frank. Yes. In fact, the word unsure isn't even in my dictionary, nor the word uncertain, or...
Time for a new dictionary. He was wasting time looking that stuff up.
Noodle, eh? I like that. It tells you what you're getting. No nonsense.
Tells me a lot more than that, actually.
Why are you smiling like that, Apollo?
No need to go any further. I don't know how we're pulling this out, but we're pulling it out.